Previewing Chevalier Cup Day at Sha Tin on Sunday. We're up to race number 5 and back on the grass for the Class 4 over the 1600 metres. Pretty even race this one. Decisive Action. The bad draws continue for him. He's come up with 11. Glorious Lover, second time Class 4. Gear change on the downgrader Pakistan Friend. The blinkers are off. The 5 Everlaugh is a 4-time 1600 metre winner at Sha Tin. Leading Fortune, second time a mile with a better draw. Seaweed Fortune was slow away on the 14th of November, but he did run on after that. Master Hero goes up just £1 for a strong debut behind Diamond Rhine. All for St Paul's goes up £9 for a senior rider on a second to Casemiro. And Happy Win-Win comes back up in grade. He was a last start victor in Class 5. Decisive Action, Seaweed Fortune, Light My Day. They've been on the horse float and they've been up and back to Chungfa, Tom.
Yeah, and Light My Day was able to win all of the way going back to the 1st of October. He'll be on the pace again. He sat second last time out behind Casemiro, but weakened in the straight. All for St Paul's, he'll be another one that's handy. They might put a little bit of a gap on horses like Master Hero, Happy Win-Win, who is the stablemate of Light My Day, and Telecom Elite out in gate 12. Looks tricky there for Jack Wong. Horses like Glorious Lover and Decisive Action probably have no option but to go back in this race here. Tempo might be on the average side.
First one we'll look at is Leading Fortune. Now, he's the one at the back. Tempest Express comes up in a later race. And a bit of run from him, I thought, last time. He's a 2-time winner last season. And he's had 5 runs now this season. So a pretty fit horse going into this next assignment tomorrow. Seaweed Fortune, another one we've seen plenty of this season. He's been up in Chungfa as well. He seems to have settled well up there, nice and relaxed, as you can see. So another one that has been bringing some pretty good form into this particular contest as well. And Master Hero, I thought it was a really good debut run from him, over 1400, steps up to 1600. Joe Moreira will jump aboard as well, and he's a nice big strong son of Savabeel. I think he's ready to run a big race.
Got replays of 10 of the 13 coming up now to have a look at. Tom, we're going to start with Glorious Lover. This is back at Happy Valley at his first start in Class 4.
Yeah, I thought it was a credible run, really, from Glorious Lover. Alexia Vidal, he's just got an awkward stall again. He's had 10, 9 and now 10. So he also dropped the whip on this occasion too on Glorious Lover. But I thought he made some ground along the inside. I don't think he's too far away from a win, Paul, especially now he's into Class 4. Yeah,
he comes back now to Sha Tin, doesn't he, after a couple of runs at Happy Valley. He has run a couple of fourths at Sha Tin, so look, I didn't get him in the end, but it was a nice enough run there at the Valley.
Paul, what do we make of Leading Fortune? He showed last season the ability is there, but he just can't replicate it.
No, well, he's 5 runs already this season now, and the last run was definitely the better. It was a good run, I thought, from him. You can see here, this is the one we're looking at, and he didn't get the clearest of runs through in the straight as well. So he looks like he's coming back to some of that form. I'd like just to see him do it one more time, but look, he was an unlucky runner, there's no question.
Yeah, had no luck at all in the straight there, but he'd been right off the boil prior to that. Joe Moreira was on board for that out of gate number 11. Chad Schofield, gate number 2. I'd want to see him do it again before I was going to put him into the tips, this horse Leading Fortune, because he'd gone right off the ball before that last start.
He jumps up to the 1600 metres from that race too. We've got Righteous Win here, which was plugging away okay, Tom, but Master Hero's the one we take out of this race, and he's come up the favourite.
Yeah. I think it had Nick's up written all over it, this horse. Master Hero's run over 1400 metres here. Had to come off heels slightly there at the 300 metres, but stepping up to 1600 metres, big son of Savabeel, looks ideal, Paul.
Yeah, I agree. I think he'll win this race. 1600, as you mentioned, is the key, and I thought it was a really good debut run. So he looks a really nice recruit here in Hong Kong, and I expect him to go close to winning.
And jumps out to barrier 5, so not too wider than his debut draw of 1. We move on to a horse that you've had a bit of time for in the past, Paul. All for St Paul's, he's up in weight. Seaweed Fortune, he's back in the field turning for home here, but he missed the start by a length or 2. Yeah,
like I'd give both these 2 horses chances, All for St Paul's and Seaweed Fortune as well. He just was a sitting duck here, wasn't he, All for St Paul's? It just got run down late. It was a really good run from him. He has a winner 3 starts ago as well, so he's really blossomed this season. He's had 4 starts for a win and a couple of placings. He's a horse that's in a bit of form, and from barrier 13, if he gets across easy enough, which I think he can, I can see him finishing in the placings again.
He'd gone fairly quick in those early sections. Had to Alfie Chan aboard All for St Paul's last time out. But gate 13, I thought, looked a little bit tricky for him. Seaweed Fortune has to be included. I think also with Decisive Action, even though he's drawn badly again, he will be running on at the end.
And the horse that won that race, Casemiro, was absolutely backed off the map that day. Certainly went brown in some. Rightio, Paul, so you're going with the second starter?
Yeah, I am. But second start here for Master Hero. I do really like this horse. I think he's a really nice horse, and I thought it was a great debut run, and I can see him going pretty good here, the ISG. So, and he has improved from start 1 to start 2, I think. So Seaweed Fortune is consistent. I'm going to stick with Bundle of Delight. This is his ability with this horse, the son of Tavistock. He was disappointing last start, but didn't really get much of a run in that race that we saw with Casemiro. So I want to give him another chance, and all for St Paul's from the front. 10, 8, 6 and 11.
10 on top for me as well, the Master Hero for Joe Moreira and Tony Cruz teaming up with this son of Savabeel. Drawn 5, looks ideal, should be able to run a big race here. Second up, Glorious Lover goes in, as to his decisive action. A bit like Paul there, he referenced that didn't have a lot of luck in the straight last time out with Bundle of Delight. He's drawn gate number 4. He was held up numerous times in the straight, but wasn't far away at the end. So 10, 2, 1 and 6.
He's early price 2.8 Master Hero. He's just nudged in since we started the segment as well, 2.9 into 2.8.